Hello YouTube! Now that we have more information about Zenless Zone Zero, I think we can talk about it. I have been watching the live stream that was aired a few hours ago, which is our first source of information. We also know that the game is going to release on the 4th of July, pre-download on the 2nd of July. As you can see, the character models are very good. They blend with the style of the game, which is urban fantasy, very well. They come from different archetypes, different companies that you can pull from, I guess. There are many. I think there are some furries too, but they look very nice. Like, for instance, I really like the wolf design, and they fit with the setting. So I have no doubts about the character design. That's Hoyoverse. That's always kind of a guarantee. The problem that comes with me, for me, is with combat. I am not too convinced that combat is something I will be too much into. Because of the, as you can see, because of the effects and the animations, I am not sure they are too fluid. I don't understand if it's like a video problem and maybe then in-game they are better. But I feel like particle effects and the animation has some weird thing. They said during the live that they don't want to have too much dynamic screen shakes and like cheap tactics to make it more enticing, and they made it frame perfect. I'm honestly not sure. When it comes to the setting, to the presentation of the setting, the immersion, they really try to make the urban fantasy thing as communicative as possible. There are coffee spots like this for the Coffee Cafe, which is a place in the game that really looks immersive. I really like this one. All yours are very good trailers regardless, so yeah, this will continue to happen. It's like very nice 3D animation. I love it. There are also very many systems to interact with characters, like other Hoyoverse games, like messaging with them, and overall the exploration seems interesting. There's a roguelike element in that gives you upgrades while you explore certain areas. The interface looks fine. It blends nicely with the setting, but I think they could have been a little bit better because the boxes are a little bit small compared to the text size. But besides that, it looks nice. This reminds me of Persona 4 a lot. As you can see, the text boxes are a little bit small. You need to scroll the text, which is not great. At the same time, they try to keep a uniform aesthetics that kind of works, I think. But combat is my main concern. There are scenes that I like this boss fight, in which you have real-time combat and like responses you need to do, besides the usual animation like this. So you have combos, really nice character model animation, I think. But then again, is it fluid? I don't know, we will see playing the game. They weren't cheap about giving away resources. They promised 100 free pools, which may come from different sources though, so they're not going to give you 100 pools in your mail. But still, it could be interesting. So my general impression is it will be a good game, but when it comes to detail, they say they cared a lot about detail and satisfaction in fights. I'm honestly not too sure. You have assistants to help you in fights that do some skills. Some animations are good, especially the time slowdown. The rest, I'm not too convinced, but at the same time, I think it has potential, so we'll just have to play it. Exploration looked nice. The setting, especially this kind of design here, reminds me of Splatoon a little bit, and a little bit of The World Ends With You too. But more on the Splatoon side. It feels very colorful, very lively, and very original in the gacha scene, so I'm happy about it. The live was pretty interesting. There wasn't anything that surprised me too much, but there wasn't anything that disappointed me, to the point I would say like, okay, this game is not for me. When it comes to mechanics inside the game, I expect the same as other gacha games, where you collect resources. They try to change a few drop rates, which is not core it's not core mechanics, but it makes collecting resources a little bit better than the alpha or beta that they managed to. You have conversation during the missions with this television with other characters that I find immersive. So yeah, we have some elements that are very interesting. It's definitely something in a new style that I want to try in the gacha environment and see how it goes. As always, with many new games, we always try. So I'll probably make a program about new games and reviews. But for now, and for Zenless Zone Zero, this is everything I have to say. I will wait for you to say your own opinion, and see you soon for Zenless Zone Zero from the 4th of July. So this is Nero Atlas, logging out and wishing you